This is Emily Barbara. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that I had a quick book haul. Actually, I did a couple really small book hauls, and I just wanted to update you guys on what's new on my shelf. And I would love to know if you've read any of the books. Did you like them? Did you hate them? Just no spoilers, because I like to go in a little blind on my books before I read them. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Today, as I'm recording this, it's Sunday, and I hope you guys are having a good weekend. So I'm gonna first start off by just kind of showing you my bookshelves. The bookshelf behind me, if you can see that, that's my husband's. Okay, he does strictly audiobooks, but these would be like what I would call trophy books. So like if he has like a rare edition that's like signed by the author or something, he might buy it. But typically he's not a physical book reader. He does Audible exclusively, audiobooks. And then, yeah, I'm noticing there's some video games piled up there, but yeah, it's supposed to be books. Anyway, I'll show you my bookshelf. See if I can figure this out. You guys know I'm new to making videos, so I'm sorry but if I'm not great at it. But yeah, these are my books. You'll see these bottom shelves. These are all like journals and stuff that are not like actual books. So I'm just gonna be talking about, these top two shelves. So these are all my books that I would call my TBR. The books on top here, let's see. These are all books that I don't know if I will necessarily read. The one in the middle, I have read this one. Let's see if I can get it to point my finger to point in the right direction. The others are either signed copies or they're compilations that I don't know if I'll read them. I bought them because they're pretty. But anyway, so I'm gonna just talk about the books that I recently purchased. So let me see if I can get in the frame here. Okay, so I went to this community book sale, and I did buy Madwoman by Chelsea Berker. And actually, I'm noticing this little $2 price tag. This was not a community book sale. This was from Friends of the Library. So I'm not going to read the whole back of the blurb. That just will take me too long. But I will just say it does say it's fiction, a gripping, gritty, gorgeous book about motherhood, the traumas of domestic violence, and the mad, raw, funny, wrenching, astonishing things we do to survive. I'm a mom. This sounds interesting. I thought I would get it. I kind of thought it was a thriller when I first picked it up, but then I read the back and I thought, oh, well, I'm still interested. So I went ahead and bought that. Let's see if I can put that, well, I'm not gonna be able to put it back. Everything's falling over. So this book right here, I got this because I bought this on eBay. You guys, as you may know, I buy and sell on eBay. I sell more than just books, but books are my main thing. So I've been checking out Pango, but I have yet to actually buy anything on there. I might, but I'm finding that prices are better on eBay typically. And I already sell on there, so it's just easier for me to buy and sell on there for now. But I've been checking other avenues of buying books out. But this book, The Mystery of Mrs. Christie by Marie Benedict, it was the channel The Youngs and the Restless. They're a really great channel. You should check them out if you haven't. But this book they brought up is about Agatha Christie. There was a real mystery that I've heard about this, where Agatha Christie went missing in real life. And so she kind of like had her own mystery for a while, but then she was found and she was, I think, okay. But I think this goes into like what actually happened, or at least as much as we can speculate, because I don't think anyone knows for sure what that was all about. Speaking of Agatha Christie, I did pick up at a community book sale this copy right here A Murder Go Round. And then I don't know what Dodd Mead is. I'm thinking this might be 2 different books in one by Agatha Christie, but I'm not sure. I just saw Agatha Christie. Well, I see Agatha Christie, I buy it. That's my philosophy in life. I see Agatha Christie, I buy it because I love her. Another book that's hard to get out is this one, M.W. Craven, The Puppet Show. It is book 1 in a detective series that I really have been wanting to check out. Pastel Bookshelf recommended this on her channel, and she says the whole series is great if you're into like police procedural detective type of whodunit mystery thrillers. So I thought I'd pick up the first book. If I love it, I might go ahead and just buy the whole series, but we'll see. Okay, next up, I went to a local bookstore, and it's one of those bookstores where they have both used and new like on the same shelf. And this has a used sticker. I don't know if you can see that. So I paid, I think, $7 for this. More than I typically like to pay for a used book. But it's a locally owned little bookstore and I want to help them out. So I went ahead and bought it. This is also a series. And it's book 1 of a Scythe mystery, A Grim Reaper's Guide to Catching a Killer by Maxi Dara. I've heard that these are, I think, mysteries, but maybe with a little bit of a satirical, maybe even tiny bit of a fantasy vibe to them. So this lady here on the cover, she's like a Grim Reaper, and I think she's come to collect, a soul, but then like something happens where the soul is like, no, you can't take me until you solve my murder. I've been murdered by a serial killer and you have to figure it out. So I thought that was cute. So I'm going to try that out. If I like it, sure, I'll buy the rest of the collection. Okay, so then these 3 here, I bought all of these at that same little bookstore that I was talking about. Okay, so we have Strange Folk. I've never heard of this in my life. I'm so curious if any of you have read this. Ali Dyer. It seems to be a very witchy vibe. Like, this girl grows up in this really witchy family. She moves away because she's not into this whole like magical vibe of her family. So she moves away, but then something happens in her family and she decides to come back, and she kind of gets drawn back into this whole magic situation of her family. So that's all I know about that. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to put these books back because everything's falling over. Oop. Okay, The Best Lies by David Ellis. This sounds like a thriller. And this was a $3 book on their clearance rack. It's brand new, from what I can tell. It says, Leo is a liar and the only one who knows the truth. I don't know much more about it other than I see a thriller that's a good price, I buy it. Okay. Ooh, okay, everything's falling over. Great. This will be my first book of the month club. Book. I've never read anything that has like the book of the month logo on there, so I thought that would be fun to pick up. This was a used copy, a Nearly Normal Family, M.T. Edwardson. Never heard of this book, but on the back it says it's a June of 2019 book of the month, and I paid $7, it looks like. I don't know much about it other than when I read the blurb inside, it did say it's like about this girl who, I think she's a teenager maybe, and she witnesses a murder, and her family like doesn't want her to talk about it for some reason. So to me it gave thriller vibes. We'll see. I don't know. But it sounds up my alley. Sounds like some kind of a mysterious type of situation. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Okay, over here, can you see this? Okay, this is another book I got. This was the Friends of the Library book sale I went to by Lisa Unger, Confessions on the 745. I paid $2. This one, it looks like it's a thriller about a woman on a train and something crazy happens to her. Everyone has a secret. Now she knows yours. And from what I understand, it's like these two women are on a train, and I want to say in Europe somewhere, and one of the these two ladies get to talking. They're strangers, but they get to talking to each other, and one of them divulges or confides in her a deep, dark secret that she has. And then it kind of goes from there. Like, they tell each other secrets, and then maybe they blackmail. Someone starts blackmailing. Yeah, that one sounds good. And I think that's it for my little book haul here. So I just wanted to come in and talk about that. And I just wanted to also say that my next video will be my April reading wrap-up video, and then after that I made myself a little TBR jar, and I'm gonna do my first TBR video for May. So I put stickers on here. I love this sticker, so cute. It's lit, and what does that one say? Reading is lit, and it has a light bulb. I love that, so cute. So yeah, that's my little TB jar full of prompts. Look for that in May, early May. And if you want me to talk more about my books, or do like a book tour, maybe with me not holding my phone, maybe it's stationary and not jumbling like all over the place, let me know. And I'll get to work on that. Anyway, have a great weekend, have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.